I got a call today from the bike shop that the Plus bike is in, so I'm heading over to grab it now. Yippee. It only took 3 days. Giant had one medium left on the East Coast, and so it came here pretty quickly. So today's Thursday. Tomorrow on my lunch ride, I'm going to do some testing on my 29er. I find it easier to switch from a 29er to the 27.5 Plus, at least just from that demo I did, than going the opposite. So I'm going to do a hill climb, a descent, and a cross-country lap on my 29er tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, I'll get the bike built up, and then I'm going to take the Plus bike out. So I'm going to jump right into this testing, and I'll repeat exactly what I do on Friday. We've got good traction. We got hammered with rain in the last 3 days, and so traction is good. It's a little soft in some corners, but really by tomorrow it should be dry. We're gonna have just absolutely perfect weather. It's gonna be in the low 70s, low humidity, just totally clear. So I'm really looking forward to jumping right into the testing. And you know, another thing that I thought about with the hardtail is the Stans Valor wheels that are on my RKT9, I believe will fit perfectly on that Giant XTC, because they're both boost spacing and they both have the same size rotors, which is a 180 in the front and 160 in the back. So with maybe just a little bit of adjustment on the rear derailleur, I should be able to throw those 29er wheels in there. And didn't even think about that until after I ordered it, and someone put a comment on my channel about that. So not only will I get to test the RKT9, but I'll also get to test just wheel sizes, for everything else the same. So that's going to be pretty cool. A couple things I'm real curious about that I'll find out when I start building it up. One is if Giant includes valve stems to convert those wheels to tubeless. I know, according to the website, that the tires are tubeless ready, but I don't know if the rims are. Really hope they are. It would be a real bummer if Giant didn't do that. The other thing is, I'm curious to see what this bike weighs with pedals. I put the bike in Strava today on the computer, and when you do that, you have to enter a weight, and so I put 26 pounds. We'll see. If you've watched my other videos, you know my RKT9 is 23 pounds. So I'm curious to see what the Plus bike is. You know, honestly, that's probably the biggest drawback of a Plus bike, is just the weight in the wheels. So heading over to the bike shop. The bike shop, Bike Works of Gainesville. Let's go get a Plus bike.
Hey Clint, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you? You're on video.
Oh, great.
I'm making a whole video on this Plus bike. So this is how you put a bike box in the back of a two-door Honda Accord. It's amazing what you can do with bungee cords. All right, let's get it home and get it built up. Okay, bike's at the house. Man, those tires were fat. I've been riding my 29er lately with the 2.25s, and when you look at a Plus bike after being on a normal bike, they look so fat. All right, time to get out of the box. All right, Saturday morning, it's bike building day. I actually got some work done on it last night. It was my daughter's 16th birthday party, and I had a house full of dancing teenagers, so I made it a point to sneak out to the garage and get some work done. So I probably got about an hour left. It's amazing all the little things you do on a bike when you're building a new one up. You know, from getting the plastic thing off the rear cassette to my frame saver tape, water bottle cages, cutting cables, the cable housing on these dropper seat posts when they come from Giant, it's like that much too long. So cutting those down, gotta finish installing the dropper seat post, and putting on, I won some XTR pedals in the cyclocross season. They've been in a box. So first time using these XTR pedals, and it's a good occasion. Put them on the new bike. So yeah, feel good. Actually, it was kind of a rough night. I woke up in the middle of the night with a toothache. I had a crown put on 5 days ago, and it was going okay until a couple of days ago, and then my tooth started to hurt, and I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, pacing the floors, crying out to Jesus for healing. And after praying for a while, I mean, my tooth like stopped hurting suddenly, like suddenly. It was pretty spectacular. So I went to bed and fell right asleep and got a great night's sleep the rest of the night. So, and it was cold this morning. It was 38 degrees. It was 90 degrees and humid about 5 or 6 days ago, and now it's clear, cool, dry. Actually set out, made a little fire in the backyard and hung out this morning. So it's going to be a good Saturday. So I'll get this up. And by the way, I did weigh the wheels. I weighed my 29er wheel yesterday. Now granted, my 29er wheels are super light. The Stan's Valor is probably one of the best cross-country wheel sets you can get. Those weighed, with the front wheels, what I weighed, 3.22 pounds for the 29er. And this wheel is 5.2 pounds, so 2 pounds heavier. So again, 29er is a really light wheel set, but you know, initially that seems to be kind of the bane of plus bikes, is the weight of the wheels. If you can get the weight down on these, and who knows, maybe if I decide to hold on to this bike for a while, I'll get a pair of Stan's wheels for this. We'll see. But yeah, 2 pounds heavier for the front. I don't know about the rear. But you know, I'm going to do a first look on this bike while I talk through it. And I'm also going to shoot a video very recently, just kind of kicking off Project Plus. And I've already started some testing. I tested my 29er yesterday, and I'm going to go out today. So it should be a beautiful day. So I'm going to continue my build, and we'll get this baby on the trails. It's done. Wasn't too bad. I was really stoked when I found 2 giant water bottle cages in my toolbox, one red, one black, but then I held the red one up to the bike, and this isn't really red. It's more of a orangish red. So, but there is kind of an orangish red on the rim, so I guess it does match somewhat. So yeah, my homemade chainstay protector. One of the guys on the channel commented that he was getting a lot of chain slap, and I know I'll get 10,000 comments on this thing. It's ugly, but it's cheap, it's light, it works. But the main thing is I can wrap it really close to the bottom bracket, so even when the chain comes down and hits, I won't get pitting on the carbon. And y'all don't freak out because I have it clamped by the top tube. This stand can adjust super light tension, so yes, most people should always clamp by the seat post, but it's really hard to do with these dropper seat posts. So what else? Got the XTR pedals on, and I went with kind of 2 smaller spacers underneath. It's a 120 fork, so it's going to sit me up a little bit higher than the 29er, so I didn't want to put that up too high. Anyway, I'll oh, you guys want to know what it weighs, don't you? Alright, let's see what it weighs. The weight of the bike with everything, with the Shimano XTR pedals, 2 water bottle cages, ESI grips, and everything else pretty much stock. Dun dun dun. Ouch. 28.46. That's trail bike weight category. About medium weight trail bike. That's actually, I think, a little bit heavier than my Trance. So hopefully the wheels, the extra grip and rollover ability of the 27.5 Plus will make up for it in terms of cross-country speed. So we'll see. So I'll end the vlog here, and I'm going to pick it up in my first look. So I'll go over the whole bike, look over everything, talk about some of the features, things I like so far about the build, things that I don't. And I'm also going to shoot my Project Plus kind of kickoff video. So that's it for this one. Check out the ones I'm going to post in the next day or so. Thanks for watching.